Well, today is one of our last days to take advantage of the Campus Martius ice rink. The ice rink's final day is this Sunday, March 2nd. That went by really fast, but today will probably be the last chance for people to skate in the snow, right, Mike?
I know, it feels like, wow, like spring is knocking on the door.
It's spring!
Yep, it sure is. But we have a little bit of winter out there right now that we've been tracking.
Okay, and when are we going to see the worst of it, and where's it going to go first?
I think we'll see the worst of this from time to time this afternoon, and then it really just switches over to more of an off and on scenario, something we'll talk about. But there's one skater that got the memo, trying to squeeze this in before it goes away. That's because the spring feel is really closing in. A testimony to that is what you experienced and hopefully enjoyed Monday and Tuesday. And now we're going to have just a resurgence of a little bit of winter, but there's going to be a lot of back and forth with the forecast and also with the highs and lows. That's why we're getting closer to pothole season. You get those afternoon highs above freezing. And of course, after the sun sets, the temperatures go in the opposite direction. Regardless, we're just 22 days away from the official start of spring. That'll be March 20th. So more days like this. In fact, 56 just happens to be the average high temp for the end of March, which is also going to arrive in the 7-day, which we'll talk about in just a second. Downtown Detroit's at 39, dew point's at 31, some dry air still out there fighting against a lot of that precip, feeling like 36 with the winds from the east at about 5 miles an hour. Talking about the satellite and radar, much of this is still kind of broken, diffused across Metro Detroit. The clouds are there, that's for sure. The bulk of the rain's missing us to the south, but if you take a closer dive into Metro Detroit, mainly south of the city and out to the west, it's actually being reported as snow in Adrian. Also in Jackson, but closer to Ann Arbor, this is falling as rain, at least indicated by those sensors that we have. And the radar is having a hard time pinpointing exactly where that transition is located, but it is out there from time to time. There's a look at the reports. You could see numbers are above freezing, which is good. I do believe that's going to protect us from this system. So even though we'll have occasional rain and snow passing through, with numbers above freezing, we're anticipating minimal impacts from this. And you'll see it never quite leaves us alone. It really sticks around all the way into this evening. So if you head downtown to the Pistons game, we'll still have these rain and snow showers around during tip-off at around 7 p.m. and even after the game. Hopefully it's a good one, but we're anticipating more of the same until this finally pulls out of here. That's not going to happen until tomorrow night. That's when we'll see some changes where we'll have some snow around. So in the upper 30s to low 40s for today. Looking ahead to tonight, I do believe some leftover snow showers will be around. Overnight lows just a touch above freezing in most spots, but we'll see that those chances for snow will linger into your Thursday, and it should get out of here by Friday. Just in time for us to warm up. But let me jump you ahead to the weekend forecast because it gets colder. Saturday and Sunday highs both days only at 32. So that's the return of winter. It is short-lived because we will notice that into next week we climb back into the 40s, and I think we could push the mid-40s by next Tuesday. So you'll see we're going back and forth as spring is starting to enter the fight against